Hey there, Aries. Welcome to part 2 of your reading for the week of February 14th. This is part 1, and if you haven't watched part 1 yet, it is linked up in the pinned comment down below, so make sure to check out part 1. But we're just going to jump right in here, Aries, and clarify through. With the Not For You card, you have this Change in the Wind card. I'm pretty sure you're like the second sign, or maybe the third sign even, that has had this card this week. Pretty interesting that multiple signs have had this card this week, and I would say that there's some sort of change coming in for you. It seems like, again, multiple signs have had this. We kind of know there's a change because you have this Life is Speeding Up card, so things are clearly going to be improving. With the Tower, you have the Moon, a lot of fears in letting go of something. Remember, I gave the example of like moving to another country, because I gave the example, I was talking to someone who is moving to another country and they're worried about it and all this other stuff. And what I would say here is that I feel like those types of fears exist here, where it's almost like you might just be leaving a person, but it looks to me like what you are leaving is something familiar in your life. And there can be fears, of course, that makes perfect sense, right? That, if you're moving from something you've known your whole life to something you haven't known, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, an experience, whatever, doesn't matter. There can be some fears. But I feel like you're going to discover so much abundance in this whatever new path that you are stepping off onto here, Aries. This is very powerful. With the Lovers, you have the Ten of Wands. I always get this too. I get this like list popping into my head for you, Aries, where I feel like if if this is a relationship that you're walking away from, I feel like if you really look at it, I feel like it was hard in the first place. I feel like it was just a pain in the ass, right? So, I would look at it, if you're walking away from a relationship. Same thing with the job as well. It's like I feel like maybe you're realizing that things don't have to be so difficult, and you could have I'm getting everything. You have the Devil here. It's like you could have had a person that you worked with or who you worked for who made things difficult, right? We've all had those managers and everything like that. So I feel for some of you, it's like you're just realizing that things don't have to be so hard. With the Devil, you have I'm gonna actually shuffle. That was like 10 cards that wanted to come out at once. So no, we're not doing that, Aries. With the Devil, you have the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's definitely time for you to leave a comfort zone. I mean, literally, you can't make this stuff up. It's like, this is literally the story I've been telling. He is where he has always been. He is at the top of a castle. There's a village down here which represents his comfort zone, and he needs to leave a comfort zone. That's basically what we've been talking about. The Two of Wands is like, he feels like he has accomplished everything that he has wanted to accomplish. I'm not saying that you have accomplished everything you've wanted to accomplish, but it's like sometimes I think we race to the finish line, and the Two of Wands is about racing to a finish line. He's raced to a finish line. He didn't enjoy the journey, and so now he's looking out into the world, and he's like saying, is there anything else for me? Is there a new experience? Is there something I haven't experienced before? Because again, he rushed through things in his life. But the thing is that he has the whole world in his hands. So it's like there's plenty that you could still experience. There are plenty of things that you could get out there and learn about, and there are plenty of different people that you can love and all sorts of stuff. So I feel like it's time for you to get out there, Aries. With that Purification card, you have the Security card. I mean, seriously, you can't make this stuff up, Aries. It's like you're leaving behind a security, or like some sort of security blanket. I also just feel that this is saying that you will be secure. It's like there's nothing to worry about on this new journey that you're about to take, right? So I feel like there's nothing to fear. With the Empress, you have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is like, again, needing to see what's behind you. He needs to turn around and be grateful for these 2 cups, because then he'll see this bridge that leads to this castle. So it's like he doesn't just get the 2 cups. He gets the bridge and the castle as well. I feel like if you're dealing with a person from the past, I do feel like there are regrets there, probably on both sides, really. That's just how I'm seeing this. The Empress is card number 3, and I kind of see that as it's like you have this person, and then one in the middle. I know that sounds stupid, but that's what I'm seeing in my head right now. And I feel like the middle ground. I feel like this is like middle ground. So it's like maybe on both sides, if you're dealing with the person, there are regrets. For others, I feel like you just need to see like what is possible at this time with the Five of Cups. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords, definitely time to, like, again, I feel like the Ten of Swords can be about needing to realize that a situation is dead, done, over with. I feel like you need to realize that something from the past, I really feel like you have, that, I hesitate to say it because, in a lot of ways, I feel like, again, if this is a relationship, I feel like if you look at the list, you're like, this person, couldn't even tie their shoes. I had to do it for them. So it's like not even really a great relationship. I feel like you're kind of maybe needing to realize that, but maybe you just need to see it. Same thing with work or job. It's like maybe you're saying, you know what? I just feel like there's something inside of you, Aries. Didn't I say in like your last reading, it's like there's like a fire building inside of you? It's like sometimes I think we get pushed to a point where we just realize, like, wait a minute, like I'm much more capable than this. Those are like the words that are popping into my head. So if this is like a job, like I feel like maybe you're saying to yourself, this can't be it. This can't be the only thing that I'm meant to do. And this is like an awakening, in a lot of ways. Very powerful. With the Page of Swords, you have the Justice card. I literally just said to Libra that you, Aries, always show up in the Libra reading. Libra always shows up in your reading. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. For others, it's like maybe you're just hoping to get justice. Sometimes I feel with the Five of Cups in the Justice card coming up, it's like we could be saying, we could be holding on to a situation, hoping that person, gets their comeuppance or whatever you want to call it, right? I feel like the Justice card for some reason is asking you to focus on yourself at this time. Justice is like the scales, like where do you put your energy? And I really feel the Justice card is saying to me, for you, that you need to put the energy into yourself. So that's what I'd be doing there. With the Antelope spirit, you have the Coyote. Again, you're the second sign that has had the Coyote spirit. This card says trust in divine detours. So if things are not working out for you, I feel like you're like heading in the right direction. And again, we don't see these detours. We don't see them as something beneficial until until the future. It's like I always say, Steve Jobs said, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking back. And I kind of get that energy for you there. With the Five of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, definitely time for you to get to work. Knight of Pentacles, he needs to start planting seeds in these fields back here. Those fields are empty. They're like ready. They're ready to go, Aries. It's like you're ready to take action. You're ready to make something happen. But the time is now. It's time for you to start planting here right now. So I would say it's time to get moving forward. I do feel like there could be an earth sign coming in for you. Could also be a water sign coming in for you as well, I feel. Could be any sign. Could be an air sign. You have basically everything here. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It's like a card of knowing that you know that something is for you. But I would be careful with the Eight of Swords. It's like with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Wands, you could be saying, I'm stuck. And you are just very sure that you're stuck, but you're actually not. So, again, I think I said this in your last reading in the part 1. I got those feelings of kind of like arguing for your limitations. And I feel like this reading is saying, do not argue for your limitations at this time. And again, if you are feeling stuck, if you just absolutely cannot see a way out, then what I would say here is like, asking people, who are close to you for help, or, asking for help would be a good idea. With the Hangman, look at this. You have the Ten of Pentacles. This is what's waiting for you. Look at this. I feel like this is what's waiting for you. Everything you want. Do we ever truly get everything we want? Probably not, but Ten of Pentacles is pretty damn close, Ten of Pentacles is, kind of building or leaving a legacy. It is an amazing card for love. So if you want love, it could be building a family and building a legacy, which could include money or, whatever. I don't know. We all want different things, right? We all want something different out of life. So amazing. How do we get there, Aries? I'm going to clarify this because it's like, again, I feel like you're moving in the right direction. Maybe there is something you need to let go of. That's fine, whatever. But how do we get to this Ten of Pentacles, Aries, if we can know? Let's see. I'm actually going to pull, I think, this card here. Yeah, you have this flexibility card, so I'd be flexible in how you accomplish your goals. Pretty much everyone's been getting the flexibility card. I would just say it's because Neptune and Pisces, we have Neptune and Pisces until the end of 2025, basically, and Neptune and Pisces hates dogmatic thinking. It's kind of funny because you would think that Neptune and Pisces rules dogmatic thinking, but it's actually the opposite. If you think, my plan is going to work exactly like this, Neptune and Pisces is just going to be like, nope, no, it's not. It's going to actually work this other crazy way. So I always tell people, Neptune and Pisces, definitely very, very important that we are flexible, that we just kind of like, allow things to happen. You have the Eight of Pentacles, time to get to work. I feel like you're good at something. A lot of you, Aries, have a skill that I feel like you are underestimating. So if you have something that you truly want to work on, that you feel like you could devote a lot of time to, I would start working on it with the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Star. Are you kidding me? There's a lot of hope, faith, renewal, good things coming in for you. The Star is like your North Star. You know, again, for some of you, I really feel, especially in work, career, and business, for those of you that are interested in those things, it's like I feel like there's something you really want to be doing. I've said this before in the past. I'm probably going to say it again in the future because it comes up in every single one of your readings, and I would just do it. I feel like you just need to do it here. Star is definitely a wish, so I feel like there are wishes coming in for you. And I feel like you always get the Star because I'm always saying to you that if something is possible for one person, it's possible for you. And the Star reminds us of that. You also have the Seven of Cups. This is all the what ifs. The readings are very similar lately. So I've been saying before, I've said before, I'll say it again, that for like the past 2 months, I would say I could probably just do one big collective reading and that would be enough basically for everyone. But, I would say there are some little details that I think show up that people don't get in other readings. But a lot of people have been getting the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is like the what ifs. It's like the Star to me is the inspiration. It's like seeing something that you feel inspired to do in your life, like move to another country, start a business, become a mechanic, become whatever it is you want to become. And but the Seven of Cups is like, what if? What if my mom doesn't like that? What if this happens? What if I break my leg? What if this happens? Whatever. I would get away from those what ifs. Let's clarify through here, and why not? Let's see. With the Eight of Pentacles here, you have the Strength card. Yeah, it's funny because the Eight of Pentacles is a daily practice, and the Strength card is also a daily practice. The Strength card is like something you have to work every single day, basically, to be strong, to have muscles, right? You have to work consistently to grow your muscles. And the Eight of Pentacles is very similar. It's like focused work. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is like you needing to work on something. With the Star, you have the Three of Cups, a celebration. I feel like there's a celebration coming in for you here, Aries. I like it. And with the Seven of Cups, you have the Judgment card. There it is, the Awakening. I said it earlier. I feel like there is some sort of you are going through an awakening process here is what it looks like to me. Oops, sorry. I might have just lost the camera, but I always forget to touch my computer here, which controls everything, but there we go. Anyway, I feel for a lot of you, there could be like an awakening process or you are going through an awakening at this time. Super powerful reading. I love this. So thank you for being here, Aries. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you and definitely enjoy your week.